Welcome back to another
episode.
Can you beatbox again? Are you alright? You better drink some water.
No, I'm not joking. That's just how good of an actor I've become.
Yeah, about that.
Yeah.
I was editing some stuff, and I was like, God damn it, Brian, stop looking at the fucking camera.
I know. Sometimes I'm like, I just like to.
Yeah.
With the
sure do.
with the rabbit hole one.
Yeah. I was like, 4 fucking times. No.
Yeah.
I'll give you shit. But
well, I remember
one.
looking at it because I was like, I don't want to run into it, so I kept looking over because the space is not very, it's a narrow area, so I'm like actually looking to see if I've got enough space to come forward.
If I fit, you fit.
I'm tall.
Yeah, that's true.
I gotta really be careful.
You hit the voltage.
Because I even gotta tick up down, so it's like I'm looking at the screen of the phone to make sure I'm underneath it.
Like that one video at Zips, and we did the 3.
Oh.
And even the intro was like, Brian is so dang tall because you
I had to bend down.
Almost made it out of frame. Yeah.
So I'm always having to look to make sure I'm not getting in or out of frame, and the camera's right there, so it's like crap.
I know. I get sometimes cut off, and I just want the content, like the idea to go through, which it did. I loved it, and I found the song that I was talking about. But anyways, welcome back. Happy Tuesday when this airs.
Sure.
Taco Tuesday when this airs.
Where did we go today?
Mad Monster.
Yum.
Yeah, no, we went to Mad Monster.
Yes.
I almost didn't go this year. Almost.
And you would have regretted it.
Yeah. Brian said that like 3 times to me. He's like, I know you'll regret it. So I was like, okay, I'll go get the selfie.
I know it's like it's driving all the way out to Glendale, going there.
Yeah.
Crowds. And then, like you said, you're always going to like, should I get this? Should I buy this photo? Mm-hmm. Should I do this? Mm-hmm. And then we do, and then we just deal with it. And then then you have the memory of it. It's always... I always know I'm going to. There's no question.
I honestly walked in there and said, I have to get Linda Blair because I missed out last year.
Okay.
And I'm going to be upset if I miss again. Because I know last year I was like, forget it. We're leaving. I'm tired.
It was just long.
Yeah.
But longer lines last year.
This year wasn't too bad. It was pretty good.
Yeah, well, you came Sunday, and Corey Taylor, or is that his name? The Slipknot guy?
Yeah.
He was gone. Gene was gone. So it was, a lot of especially the rock fans, they were, because they all came out Saturday. But even Saturday being there, it wasn't wild. Corey's line was fairly long most of the way. The photo op, I think I heard one of the ladies say there was about 140 photos for him, which is a lot for them. Wow. I mean, so he was on a Robert Englund level and stuff like that, which I get. I'm not personally in a Slipknot, but I don't have anything against them. Mm-hmm. He's cool. He seemed like a cool dude. He seemed like he interacted well with the people. That kind of, me, I like to watch. See what kind of energy they get off. He was great. I looked at the photos on the table, rocking out, doing that.
Yeah.
So, I mean, I'm sure people had a great experience. So that's good. Mad Monster, for the most part, the only thing that was kind of weird is that I kind of got to know one of the girls in the photo line. Up front, she controls everything. She was at Fan Fusion. She's been in most of Mad Monster. I get to, when you go, like, that, you start to recognize the line attendants and stuff like that. And I guess she had an issue where somebody got pissy about being in a wrong line or almost missing it, and so he complained to her boss, and then... But, it's... So, I may not be seeing her going for it because she's like, screw this, but it's like you're gonna volunteer and give your time, and then you're still gonna be treated like crap because some random attendee said, I didn't like the way the line was. Shut up.
Yeah.
Just go there, do the thing. When people bitch about it, it's like, dude, be thankful. I mean, we get to see these people and get photos of people you don't ever get to interact with, so just be thankful. You know what I'm saying?
I do think it's funny. Like, you're right, they do volunteer. Mm-hmm. So it's like, when you volunteer, you're not forced to do this. You willingly want to volunteer. So you have that side of the volunteer. I have this side that I saw today because I thought it was humorous. Uh-huh. It's day 3. I get it. Everyone's tired, right? But it was funny that one of the volunteers, I look over, and she's like, mad as hell.
Yeah.
Mad at grumpy face. And I was like, And then in that same line, the volunteer that took the photo, when I was interacting with one of the actresses, he was just like, "Are you done talking?" Like, and I thought it was a pretty quick interaction, but he was just like,
that's why it's tricky.
I'm like, all right, man.
It's tricky on Sundays because they all like, and you're right. They shouldn't be like this, but they all want to go home at that point. And it's
it was early still.
I know, it was like 2 or 3, but it's if you're gonna volunteer, because we talked about it, and I was like, I always thought it would be fun to just be.
Yeah.
But then I was like, wait, no, I wouldn't be able to enjoy. The con, and there's really not much, especially in that one, that they really get perks. I mean, I know they can all have their shirt signed, but I mean, it's like I'd rather just be there and because we saw all the vendors we like, all the cool people we like.
Yeah,
we got to sit and talk to most of them. I don't think I've really left anybody out. I mean, I shortchanged one a little bit.
I did. No, I'm kidding.
Wow. Tell us about it.
I don't think I did. I don't know. I was very overwhelmed.
I think there's only one I can think of that you didn't really talk too much. Just because we didn't end up over there.
Okay.
Yeah.
Maybe tell me after.
Yeah.
I did say a few times, I was like, I'm really overwhelmed because the hearing thing is really affecting me. Like, I have mild hearing loss, and it literally, I don't know if you saw me, like, the intern was talking to me, and I was like, what? And I had to, like, try and cup my ear.
I think you did that to me at least once.
Yeah, and then, like, people were, and I'm like, because all the echoing and just, like, the loud noise is, like, on top of ringing.
Yeah.
So I was just like, and I'm all like,
and it's too bad. Well, this year you could have gotten RIP all the way through. If you ever, well, I know with Obi it's kind of hard, but for you to spend the whole weekend out there.
Pet sitter.
But I mean, if you were to ever do, I would say, again, you don't know the lineup, and the lineup
That's
matters.
The thing, yeah.
Because I buy the RIP and the hotel without knowing who's coming.
Yeah.
Because for me, even like this year, there wasn't the big shiny name, unless you're in a rock and roll. Then
But it's still fun.
But Tobin Bell, was supposed to be. It would have been, and Tom Atkins. He unfortunately had so much plane trouble he couldn't make it, which a lot of people were looking forward to. But I'm pretty much like, I'm just gonna go. I really love that I got to see Ross Marquand again, because last time I saw him, he was here at Justice Comics, and he kind of talked to me about voice stuff and how to get into it, what to do, what to prepare. So I told him, it's like, now I've finally done one. Yeah. It's like, you kind of inspire me. And he's like, what? He's like, gave me a high five. He's like, and it's so cool. We were going back and forth about how, kind of what we talk about the horror world, where he was like, so many people are they gatekeep, and they're like, no, this is me. I do this. You stay over there. I stay over here. And he's like, we need more people that are passionate, that want to do it. There's enough roles to go around. He goes, if I lose a job to someone, as long as they do a good job, I'm not too worried about it. He was like, what did you do? What was it about? What was this? He's like, everybody should just be able to have a part. There's enough to go around. And when I was leaving, he shook my hand. He goes, you know what? Keep working. Maybe, who knows? Maybe we'll be working together someday. And I was like, that would be really cool, because Ross is, he is such a good human being. He's so good with his lines take forever because he really talks, but but no, so that was one of my, I had a lot of good interactions, but that was one of my favorite ones, because when he said, maybe we'll work together sometime, I was like, yes, dude. I was like, dude, I hope so. I mean, he's a little higher because he does Invincible, X-Men '97. He's so, but I don't ever expect, I'm not gonna be doing shit like that, but
open mind. Just let it happen. Let it be.
Reality mind.
Let it be. Okay. Yeah. Anyways,
let it be.
Now that Brian's on his.
Let it be.
On his.
Let it be.
What was the slogan I said?
I don't know.
What if it works out? I don't want it to.
Oh no, that's my dating thing. Yeah. I would hate for. I don't. What if it works out? Because you're like, what if this girl? The hotel. Was she cute? I was like,
it was just an like a little moment of interaction. Take advantage of it.
Like, I saw so many at this convention, and it was so funny. All I could think, oh man, she's cute. Oh man, she's cute. And all I could think about, because my mind is so just destroyed, is taken, gay, taken and gay.
Oh my god,
gay, taken and gay. It's like I'm not even gonna try, bother trying, because
I can't help you because my gaydar has been so off.
Yeah,
it's so sad.
I could tell the guy ones. I just can't tell the girl ones.
Really, I can't even tell the guy ones anymore.
Really?
Well, unless they're like pretty obvious, but even then, I'm like, I don't know.
Well, that's true, because because there's someone we thought maybe, and now we're like, nope, he's not.
Yeah, now I'm like,
Now I'm like, oh, this dude's pretty cool.
Yeah. Tits true.
Yeah,
lots and lots of tits.
So since you only did one day, so I'd say what are some highlights for you? But
I thought it was really nice, just like the intern had said, that maybe because it was less vendors. I don't know if we like kind of confirmed maybe if it was less vendors, but it was smooth walking through. It wasn't like there's been plenty of times where it's like shoulder to shoulder, like bumping into people all the time. But what would you say? Would you think there was less vendors?
Oh, I thought there was less vendor.
Yeah.
The exhibitor hall didn't seem anywhere near as compact.
Oh, okay.
And
yeah.
And there used to be like 2 hallway rooms with different stuff and fudge, and we talked about there was no snacks.
That's true. Yeah, the intern wanted a cookie.
She wanted a cookie. I wanted some fudge, but I don't need fudge, but I still wanted it.
Fudge that, man.
Fudge it. The RIP room was pretty cool, which you don't get to go to that, but
oh my god,
I kept loading up on snacks, bring a bag.
Oh, so there were snacks then.
There's pretzels, Chex Mix,
sounds
Nutter Butter, Oreo.
I didn't miss out on much.
I had an apple this morning. There's fruit cups. I mean, they're not going to put out a spread. It's not like they're going to be serving.
I don't know. They could have put a charcuterie board.
No, gosh,
charcuterie board.
Charcuterie?
Yeah.
Chaka.
They could have. I don't know.
No, I don't expect that. I mean, shoot, I don't want to pay $500 for RIP so they can get better food.
How much is RIP usually?
What is it now? 3?
Oh,
I think it's right 3? Around 3. It's not much. Mm-hmm. And that's why they didn't sell out, because they were advertising them all the way until. If they did, it did at toward the very end. Okay. Because people were just like, even the photo lines, it was like, there was a couple of them like, oh, you're RIP, go to the front. There's like 4 people in line. I was like, dude, I don't care. There's 4 people here. I'm not going to worry about it.
I think that was my plan this year. I was like, I'm glad, because we were busy. We had a lot. First of all, the work week, atrocious. So much going on. And then for me, Saturday, we had an event to go to. And then after that, we decided to go to a market at night. Okay.
How was that? Well, no, go ahead.
And then I was like, Sunday will be great because in my head, I think less people, less crowded, maybe have more opportunity to like look at things and whatnot. But when we got there and we tried to get shirts, they were like sold out. All of a sudden, I'm like, damn it! I was like, next year, Friday.
Go Friday! I'm telling you, it's so much better. So much
better.
Was
it busy on Friday?
No. I mean, there's people there, yes, but it wasn't bad. And if you go and
jam packed,
and no, and like for the autographs, the vibe and the energy, like you said, till by Sunday everyone's kind of like,
I know that was one. I was like,
So Friday, since you do thrive a lot on energy,
yeah,
and
I still had a good time today.
But by Sunday, the energy levels are just naturally going to be drained.
Yeah.
And so that's going to like take its
toll.
But
I'm giving them some of my energy, so they should hype up.
That's not how people work.
It worked a little bit today.
Did it?
Yes. Because with one of them, as soon as I walked up and they're like, I was like, hi, and they were like, hey. And then I was like, oh no. So I was like, fairy dust, fairy dust, fairy dust.
But that's,
and then she hyped up.
A lot of people, like, you're right. If you, like, project that energy, like, no, I'm here, we're talking.
Yeah, I don't expect anything, and I totally understand. You told me afterwards she had mentioned something like she's just really exhausted.
Yeah.
But my overall interaction was great. I still appreciate it. You do realize some of these people are older. So
she's
there
old.
is...
Yeah.
I didn't realize... When the conversation was going, I was like, oh, yeah. Like, not a bad thing, but in my mind, I'm like, oh, yeah, thriving. Everyone's thriving,
was, 73?
Who?
The movie was in 73?
Yeah.
And she was a kid, so she's
That's
10 years older than me.
Look, I still enjoyed it, right? I still enjoyed it. It was good, and I still had a great time. I think... the one thing we did get to shop a little bit at some of the vendors, but this year was more of I had a goal to just get one person and I ended up with 3, so I was like that's good
because Jeepers Creepers.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Jeepers Creepers. And I was so out of it because I literally was like, wait, so is that him over there at the second? Because it was like all connected.
Yeah.
And you're like, no, he's right there. And I was like, oh my god, I totally missed him.
You're like looking past.
Yeah, I was like, wow. I told the girl, I was like, I need glasses.
And he was fun.
He's got a firm grip.
He was in the Jeepers Creepers costume, and he's grabbing people.
Yeah.
And like he grabbed my neck, turned to the side to put me in. I was like,
chiropractic adjustment.
I'm serious. I was feeling that. And CJ Graham, who was Jason Jason Lives. Man, when I got to the photo op, he like pushed his hand in my chest and like knocked me back. I'm like, what the? And I went to his table. I was like, dude, my chest still hurts. He goes, "I'll suck it up." I was just like,
I love that. Love it.
And it's like, it's great. And I know I did see a proposal.
Ah, yes. Let's talk about that.
And I didn't know it was. You told me that you had actually heard that somebody had said it in your horror group or something.
Posted it in the community horror group. You told me about it.
Yeah.
And then that night, they posted about it.
I wonder. I had to have been the photographer because CJ Graham, who was in costume, he's in his Jason outfit with his spear, and then Tom, what's his name? Mathewson.
I think so.
Yeah, he was there too because it was a duel, and they both kind of got to the side because you get in between them. And the girl goes, and I was talking to the whole line because I've seen him before.
Yeah.
You get to know people in the same line.
We recognize people.
And he had said, he showed me a picture from Gathering Ghouls, and I'm in the picture, so it was pretty cool.
You're in the background.
I was, because at Felicia's table, and I was like this. And then I don't know why he took a picture of me, but... And so she gets there, and she gets in between him, and he kind of comes around, but he stopped. And I'm just like, okay, they're just positioning themselves, because I watched to see what people do.
The guy?
The guy.
Okay.
And then he walked up, and he got down on a knee, and I'm not even thinking.
Yeah,
I'm just thinking he just wants the spear at his throat or something like that, Okay, dude wants a kill shot.
Yeah, I was like, murder me.
And then all of a sudden I hear this, oh my god, yes! And I'm like,
what?
I'm like, did he get down there to, yeah, because my mind,
Brian.
I know, my mind, it was like, and then like, Linnea Quigley?
Yeah.
She was in there because she was part of a different photo, and she was like, oh my gosh, and she came over to hug him and hug her. And like CJ's like stepped back like in his costume, like, are we done? And then they hugged and everything, and she took a picture, and she was like bawling in tears and everything.
The photo was of him on one knee.
I don't know if they took that,
or maybe
they got up. I'm sure they probably did take a picture of that. Probably maybe for that, because if they had permission. But then he stood up and they took a regular photo.
Okay. Yeah, there was like multiple photos, so I wasn't sure if it was all photos of the photo ops.
Okay, so maybe they did get permission to, hey, can you take a photo of me on one knee?
Yeah.
Maybe
I'll have to look it up again, but
something like that. It's like
great.
I would think if I was the venue, I'd be like, yeah, I'm just gonna give you this picture because it's something important for you.
And it'll always be talked about. Like, I got this done at Mad Monster. They helped me.
So my question then would be, because a lot of people think that like the scoreboard proposals are cheesy at baseball games or sporting events. A lot of women think that's cheesy. Would this be in the same category?
I have no idea. It depends on the woman.
I mean, you got to know your woman. You can't be like, because she'll be like, "Are you kidding me? This is your proposal?
Why here?
Next to two guys, while I'm surrounded by guys, and I got a spear next to me. What are you trying to say?
I heart spear you."
Gosh.
No, I mean
it was fun. It was a good moment, though.
It seemed like it's them. That's their type of stuff.
Yeah, well, because we were talking, and it's like us. They live for it. They go to all everything here, signings, cons, everything. Because he then kind of knew who we are.
Oh.
Because we are something.
We are something. We are wonderful people.
We're
wonderfully talented people.
We're stars.
Are we? Did we reach that level?
Well, I got recognized. I got recognized today.
Yeah.
I did tell you that because being on Scaredycast for an episode, and I got my money out of the ATM. I didn't know the trailer. He had dropped the episode, and I turn around and I see this guy, and I recognize him now. I know he's connected to them too, so it kind of did make it. But we kind of caught eyes, and he goes, you were just on Scaredycast talking about Jeff Goldblum. And I was like, I'm gonna be. I didn't even know. And he's like, no. And he said his name, and I reached out and shook my hand. And I remember walking. I went right to you, and I was like, I had my first moment.
Yeah.
I had my first. And you had. You're in a market. Yeah, Tell us about where you went.
We went to the night market. To a night market yesterday to go support one of the vendors we follow, and I actually tried 2 other new vendors. Just to go walk around. It's part of one of the festivals we had gone to a few years ago, twice. And so we went, we got the goodies that we wanted and got some dinner. And as we were getting our goodies, I heard, man, you guys are just everywhere. And I just kind of looked a little bit, and I was like, is someone talking to me, or is that like for the person behind me or whatever?
Yeah.
And it was someone we knew, and I was like, and they're like, oh, I'm sorry. They said who they were, and I was like, no. I was like, you caught me off guard. I was like, because in that same market, I had walked past someone we have seen before, but I don't know from where.
Okay.
But they had their headphone, like, talking in one ear with the headphone. So I told her that I was like, I'm so sorry. I had to make sure you were talking to me because I passed someone else too, and they were like talking to someone.
Yeah.
And I thought they were talking to me, but they weren't. And they're like, oh no, and I was like, good to see you guys, so it was nice. It throws me off guard. Like, I'm sure that obviously threw you off guard too, because we just go to have fun and like talk to everyone and like support. So when people are like, oh hey, like even a cosplayer at the second to last market we went to was like, I know I've seen you before. I was like, we have so many photos together. And then we started following each other on Instagram.
Yeah. And
then today saw them and we took a photo. I was like, we got to take a photo. I was like, we've been taking photos for 3 years now.
Yeah.
So it's something I did not expect. Just probably like you.
Yeah. It was just wild.
It was nice.
I knew getting a chance to do that, and hopefully we'll do it again. Hopefully you and I will both get to guest on the podcast. But it just opens up to, different people seeing.
Meeting new people, talking to people.
Because it's just fun. For me, it's just fun. Because I talked to one of the other vendors Saturday before you got there, and she was just talking about, why you guys just the same thing? You guys seem to be everywhere. It's like, well, we support everybody. That's the whole point.
Yeah.
And she's like, well, you're gonna get like big now. It's like, no, I don't care about that.
We're like, please no.
No, because we've talked about that openly. I think one of the last episodes is like, no, thank you, just enough. But it's nice to just feel part.
Yeah.
Of it, and considering we are not involved in any of issues going on, so people are, always drawn like, hey. Yeah. It's almost like, oh, these, I don't have to worry about it. I can just, be fun and laugh and playful with them because they're not going to get worried or upset about something I might say or do.
It's like they know we're a good time.
But not for a long time.
No, I do enjoy it. I think it's nice. A lot of the vendors we do talk to, it's just socialization. I thrive on that. I thrive on socialization. So it's nice to be able to share stories, but also like other ideas and stuff.
Mm-hmm. Oh,
oh, you went. You know how many people have reached out and are like, oh, you guys definitely need to try this place. And I was like, hell yeah! I was like, we want to go try new stuff.
I saw there was another one today.
Yeah. It was funny, but it's just. It goes along with the ideas that I have in my head. So when like other people are on board too, I'm like, yes, this is what I'm talking about. So it's nice, and I just like this weekend has literally blown me away. Like I was telling Brian on Saturday, we went to a baby shower, and no joke, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 people. Six people.
6 or 7?
Yeah, no, 6, 7. 6 people. Have now heard about our podcast. They're following it. We talked everything that we have discussed on our podcast, and it's like we all were like bouncing off of each other. Yeah, and it was just so refreshing because I told them, I said, like you and I, we can always talk like with the intern, like some other people too, but there are certain times where like you don't want to mention certain things with people because it's like triggering or different point of views, and we don't want issues. Yeah. And it's okay to have different point of views, different opinions, but we don't want it. I just want to prevent any escalations. You know,
don't want to get personal, which some people can.
Yeah, some people do that, and so it's funny because we just talked about anything and everything, and like I don't know if I told you I wanted to do like a conspiracy theory party. Oh. Like I really wanted to do that.
Okay. And
invite like people we know and stuff like that, and. I told the intern when we were coming back from the baby shower, I was like, I'm good. I don't need the conspiracy, because we did it right there at the baby shower. And I met some people that are in like certain departments that I was like, we need to chat. So
maybe that's the next expansion is we just need to get more people on. Yeah. So where we get different views and points of views.
And that's something that we did start. Was it track 7 or beginning of V&Brian?
I think against this one, the poly one.
Yeah,
Before we had good mics, and it was really bad.
Yeah, and then I did an interview with someone we knew, and then I still have an interview, but that one I need to wait because this person is high level in the health industry.
What I need to do with that.
And so
I should have waited till after we record, but I'll tell you, but I need to buy that voice changer.
No, I have it.
Oh,
I have to piece it all together. I've already done that, but timing is everything. Especially with what we talked about. Yeah. So I wanted to hold off.
Okay.
And so there was also the fear of this person getting recognized. That's why I had to do the voice changer and because they're pretty high level. So I don't want issues for them.
Because it just takes one person hearing it.
It takes one person to recognize where we are and they're like, oh, I know who that is. And then they get him fired. Right?
How dare she speak the truth?
Yeah.
And only speak
I'm like,
the truth.
We want the truth, don't we?
No, they don't.
Especially when it comes to certain topics.
No, they don't. Oh. The truth is not our friend. It's not their friend.
The truth will set you free. Can
you
handle the truth?
The truth will put you in prison.
The truth. Huh?
The truth will put you in prison.
Yeah.
Especially
we'll find that out when I go to Ireland.
Do not. Don't post while you're there.
Brian's like, do not post. And I was like, I might go to jail for a meme. He's like, don't you post while you're out there. So... Okay, guys, I won't. I want to make.
You know what? I'm just gonna suck it up and just post random stories and memes while you're gone. Because sometimes instead of sending you the meme, I'll just post it.
Yeah, and then I'll just put on the story. Day 1 in Ireland.
Yeah,
I'm okay.
Day 1 in Ireland.
This is all I can post.
I survived.
Here's a Guinness.
I didn't become one of the 250,000.
Oh my god, Brian! Why would you put that evil on me?
I know. Well, that's like UK. That's not Ireland. It's different.
Well, there's one area in Ireland that is part of the UK, so that's gonna be an experience.
I just hope that gravity doesn't get you.
I'm so excited for that. That was the one theory I talked about because they're like, "What's your favorite conspiracy theory?" And I was like, "Oh, there's so many!" And then I told them about our Antarctica episode, and so super excited. I was super excited, like-minded people, refreshing to meet new people, and thank you for following us, and I hope you enjoy our podcast. But learn new stuff too.
I don't really care either way, but...
Really, Brian? Really?
They got to know who I am from the beginning.
Oh, yeah. Anyways. But, so that's 2 weekends in a row being in a setting with like-minded people. Not saying that when we go to these markets and stuff, we're not with like-minded people. I think we have an awesome time.
We have a few, yeah.
Especially with bantering and joking around.
Yeah, absolutely.
Laughter, to me, is, such a strong medicine. So if I'm constantly laughing, I'm healing myself.
Yeah.
Especially after today, I was, dying with this heat and just my back locked up again. So I was like, ugh. Literally.
The thing that was interesting for me, and this isn't a complaint, it's just an observation.
Please, complain all you want.
It's because Saturday, it ends at 7, right? So and I went to the hotel, because actually one of the actors I was talking to, I got to really get to know and banter a lot with Michael Levy, who did Terrifier and Stream. And this other guy, Marcus, who's putting together this really found footage movie called Sundown, which I'll promote more as it gets closer. And then,
I think that's great that you had that interaction.
Yeah, and then the actor in that, Damien, he's really cool. And so we were going back and forth. I had a coworker and her husband was there, so we just really had a blast. But then I went to the hotel. One of the Damien, he had said that the hotel food's not that bad. Just try it.
Oh.
So I went there and sat down after 7. World Cup game is on. People are at the bar. You start seeing all the different actors come through, they're going off doing their thing. And Linda Blair and her really cute handler. But anyway, she was kind of cute.
Was it the girl that was telling me about the pricing?
Yeah, the black.
Oh, okay.
A little too skinny, but still, she
I think she called the guy over, said, "Hey, Dad," and I was like,
I think that might be their kid.
I was like, wait, but you guys look very similar in age. Anyways.
No, but so I went there. I sat down. I ordered a bacon cheeseburger, fries. And the food was good. Actually, really, I'd never done before. I was like, I should get food there more often. The server was pretty quick. Game was on. But I was looking around, because you know me, I'm always doing stuff by myself. If we aren't doing stuff, it's just me. But I was looking around, it's like the table next to me is full, 4 or 5 people. The other table is 4 or 5 people. It's me, and the bar is full. There's a few people that I know us and everything. And it's just like...
Did they ignore you?
No one really came over
What do you mean?
Say,
you're like the people magnet.
Now one of the ones that, and she's a vendor and we know her and we like her. She came over and was like, hey, just said hey for, but you know, she had people, and then another one came over like, oh hey, we didn't see you there, so we talked for a second, but. Mm-hmm. It was so weird. It's like all these people just I didn't know what it was because sometimes we talk about energy or people how sometimes they're like really cool.
Tell me.
Sometimes they're really cool. Sometimes they're just like the vendor we don't want to talk about where it's like we've been really cool and supportive and then we see her at a marketplace and it's just like not even a look and it's like okay I guess I'm not getting okay if that's how you feel about us tonight then you know because I agree in some levels I'm like. I'm not going to blame them for energy being off because sometimes in convention cons and a convention it can get daunting. I get it.
Right.
But it was weird to say. I was just sitting there. I was like, okay, there's that person. She looked at me. Okay, no, okay. And then there's this person, and it's like, you know, sometimes it's like, you know,
people just be people.
And it's like at some point you'd be like, even one of the people I knew, we know that we've gotten along with, and you know, saw me earlier in the day. Was like, hey, what's up? Gave me a hug. A fist bump, and then like the next few times just kind of zipped right past like going, and it's like, so it's like it was kind of weird. But you know me, it's not really a complaint because I do like taking care of myself and being on my own and doing my own thing, and I'm not gonna get up and be like, hey, can I join you? Yeah. But it's still just kind of sometimes
like, hey, how's it going? Sit down.
Weird, like, oh man, you know, you're here eating, you know, we're right over there. Come on over, hang out with us, you know, or something like that. But I guess so. It's like at that moment I was sitting there, it's like people like us, we're cool. But whether I want this or not, we're not quite in that inner circle. But just for that moment, because at that moment you think you'd be like seeing someone saying, "Hey, he's sitting over there. Come on," you know, you know. So it was like that was my only little moment. I was just like, you know, and I don't want to like. I'm not mad at the people. I'm not mad at you know. It's just kind of one of those interesting. And everybody's you know in their element. They're with their group. They're with their friends. And even though it's like, hey, he's cool. It's like he's not in our friend group. Yeah. And I did watch a girl get kicked out. She got belligerent. She was drunk.
Is this someone we know?
No, I don't know. I guess people are saying she was like trying to make out with everybody. She was like in a Marilyn.
Brian's like in line.
She was like in a she was like in a Marilyn Monroe dress, and she shouldn't have been.
Oh.
And it was just like. And she started yelling at security and yelling at him. I think at one point she called him MAGA pigs.
Is it so and so?
No. And I was like,
we got called that.
I still don't know if that was a joke or not.
I think it was a joke, but I was like, oh my god, no one's ever called me this, and I
went with it. I was like, this is fun. I loved it. It's like because for me, it's
I was just like,
for me, it's like
the first time anyone's ever.
Because for me, it's like you were here for something else, for something fun. And
it got thrown into
politics,
that's
what you want to throw. Yeah. Okay, I get it. You hate him, but I don't give a shit. I'm here for a movie. I don't care. So that's why I was like, fine, yeah, that's me. Yeah. And I loved it. She's like, wait, is he serious? Is he really?
And I was like,
and we were like, yeah.
I totally went along.
We're like, and the look on her face was just priceless. Like, oh shit. Do we have to kick him out of the club?
Look, I know. I love fucking with people, right? You cannot do that with Brian and I.
No.
Because we will look at each other, or we don't even have to look at each other, and we know we're going to fuck around.
Oh, yeah.
We're totally going to keep going with it.
Oh, yeah.
So
call me whatever you're going to drop. You think it's funny because it's something you don't like, so you're just going to throw it out there. Oh, I'm going to run with it. I almost wanted to do do the dance for a minute.
Oh my god, Brian, we would have gotten kicked out. They're like, get out.
Like, hey, we made a mistake.
This is our sense of humor.
Like, we made a mistake inviting those guys out here, even though they're the same people. But, no, but that was the only thing like I noticed and then I was like, I'm going to go to the RIP party. Yeah. I'd never been before, so I went down there. And it's just,
tell me about this.
This is just me, right? Okay. Because you know me, I'm not a big fan of crowds. But I went in there. There was a concert going. I can't remember. Wednesday 13, I think.
Yes.
Metal group.
Yes.
Or rock group. So they were in the
Duke of Spook.
Yeah, they were in the panel area and they were rocking out. They sounded it sounded good. It's just not my jam. Mm-hmm. And then so I was like, I'll go to the RIP room. And I walk in there and it's dark. I mean, there's not a lot of light. So I'm like, who's in here? I can't even tell who's in here. And it was just because you got 2 coupons for free drinks. So you got 2 free drinks.
Yeah.
Lines just down the middle toward the 2 bartenders. And then the tables were already kind of taken and people were scattered around. I didn't know who was where. I knew that the guys, those actors, and the director was going to, with my coworker and Erasmus, let's go to the RIP room later. We'll meet. We'll hang out. Like, I don't drink, so I was like, I'll give you one of my drink coupons. They're like, well, but I didn't see them in
You
there.
can't exchange it for like a soda or anything?
I didn't even get that far. I'm not going to stand 30 people deep and ask
okay,
for a Dr.
right.
Pepper. That's just...
Dr. Pepper on the rocks, please.
Especially since I just came from the hotel bar where I had a Dr. Pepper with the meal. And, I don't drink a lot of soda, so I was sodaed out. So I went in there, I walked to one side, I walked to there, I was like, I don't know, I can't see. I'd have to walk up and down that
Was it really that dark?
Yeah. I'd have to walk up and down the lines to see who's even here. So I just kind of stood there for a moment, and I was like, I'm going back to my room.
I'm done.
And I heard that Shawnee Smith had gone in there. I heard that a lot of the people, they went in there kind of briefly, got their drink.
Yeah.
And then, a little bit of conversation here and there, and then left because, obviously for that, even though that's a place they're not going to get like swarmed and overwhelmed, but still, and I walked back out and I looked in the little room with all the band going on. I was like, oh, that's cool, but that's just not my jam. And like the girl Lindsay had come down. She had her husband and kids. So
I thought she was going to be there for 3 days.
Just Saturday.
Oh, okay.
And it was a little, I got to see her. We were in the photo booth area lines. It was great. We got to talk a little bit, but she had her husband and her kid with her, so it was like a little different. I just kind of like, just they were doing the auction, which I didn't really want to. Again, it's not my jam really.
Yeah.
So it's like that whole Saturday night. I was like, oh, I could do that. I'm just gonna go in my room and I'm just gonna.
At least you got to see it though.
So I just wanted to see what it was about. But after the hotel thing, where it was like, or the hotel bar thing, the restaurant thing, where I was sitting there and seeing everybody down there and just mingling, and it's like, am I just gonna sit in the RIP room while just kind of off to the side?
I think that's weird. To me, that's weird, but.
And I get it. Of us, when we go places, you're a much more outgoing than I. I will join in the conversations, and then we'll both all laugh. But I mean, you're much more personable than I am. You like people more than I do.
Do I? Do I really?
You do. I mean, you really, and that you do.
I do change it up with certain people. I do not. Sometimes I don't say hello first. I wait for someone to say hello.
I do that all the time
because I hate it when and this has been an ongoing thing. I'm not saying it's just all the way at the market. This has been at workplaces. This has been at school. You literally look at someone dead in the eyes. You're like, hey, good morning, or hey, how's it going? What's up? Hey. And they just look at you and they just keep walking. And I'm like, I don't play this game. I'm 40 fucking years old. You're going to say hi to me first. And I'm going to stand there and look at you, give you a few seconds. You don't say anything, I'm walking away. Yeah. I'm going to keep going in the direction I was going, which we just crossed paths. So I do that. And most of the time it'll be like you talking to them, and I'll just kind of like stay for a few seconds. And if I'm not, I go away.
And if they don't even glance, like, because it happened, like, when I try to redirect so you could talk to one and I was talking to the other. And then they didn't really. That
was just so I could be like, hi, and then bye.
But even that's interaction, because again, I don't want to say it, because again, people are people. I don't, you know me, I don't expect anything. I don't get upset. But when I see like people like, and again, this sounds like I'm bitching, but I'm not really. It's observation.
Yeah, it's just observation.
Where it's like, oh look, they're liking this stuff. They're liking our stuff. They're liking what's going on, And then you see them at an event, and they're just like, look away. And it's like. So you don't like us, or you do, or you just,
I'm cool
or is
with
it
whatever.
Just for the social media clout? Because you say, oh man, they're getting kind of. There's people that like. There's like, well, there's people like hey, this vendor's doing well. I want to, I'm going to follow them now because.
Oh yeah.
Or is it because no, I like them, they're cool. So it's like, and I'm so just. Because like you with workplaces and in the volleyball world and the sports world and the trivia world and everywhere I've been around so many people that just it's all fake and it's all I'm tired of the ups and downs and like the sometimes high, sometimes nothing. So I'm very much when we go to these places like you need to come to me. Like I will see you and I'll give it a little nod and I'll say something. But if you don't like, hey, I'm like, but once you break that ice, then I'm like, I'll just
I read the energy. So if they come up and they're like, hi, I'll be like, hi. But if they're like, hey, I'll like match it. I match the energy. So, but other than that, I won't. If you're like mellow, if I don't even want to say the word mellow, but if you're just like short, I'm gonna be short too. I'm not gonna be like,
you're always short.
Yeah, I know. That was so funny. And someone thought I was trying to reach to shake their hand, and I was like, I was going in for the hug.
The hug.
And I was like, I'm short. I'm not gonna go. Hey, like. No, it's funny you mentioned that because remember you mentioned how like someone else realized too, that people were kind of like not talking to them, and I was like, I think I don't know, it's an constant observation I have.
Yeah.
It's people. I don't know what's going on with people. Socially, it's an ongoing issue. And I will never be able to understand it. I mean, I understand. I do have my theories. I think a lot of these people, like you said, are fake. I'm not saying the people we know are fake.
I don't want that torn with that, but go ahead.
It's like, it's kind of like acting, like a persona. I'm part of this, and I'm going to be like this, da, 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 da. But then there's moments where they like turn it off, and they're like, oh. And they're just like, this is me, RBF. You know, so I take that into consideration, but I just think people have people have their moments. So I don't get. I do like to be petty though, because you see different behavior around different people. But I also read energies, and some people, no matter how nice you can be to me, and like you're cool, you're like talking to me, if there's just something that I don't like about you, I can't shake it off, and I keep my distance, and I do act differently. I'll still joke and stuff like that, but I'm a little bit more distant, like I reserve more. But I honestly think there's something socially, like people just, I think they put the face of, I'm confident, I know what I'm doing, but in reality they have doubt.
Or they only
There's
have
like
confidence.
A sense of doubt.
I think it's a lot of times, sometimes they only have confidence with the people that they're most comfortable with.
Yeah.
And it's funny also, last night, I think I told you that the actress that was there with her husband that blocked me.
Oh yeah! Oh fuck those people.
So
there's
funny.
A lack of confidence.
Because he was walking around, and I finished. I closed out, paid my tab, and I got up, and they happened to be walking and all this. I walked, and I swear it was like, because he's just looking around. We make eye contact for a brief moment, and it was. I thought he was gonna get whiplash.
Shut up! Are you serious?
It's like, dude, you have to be so petty.
Yeah.
With me not being on the same side of your wife's political views.
Yeah, I guess that's what it was.
You have to turn your body so harshly that you almost spin around and fall down.
Yeah.
To avoid eye contact. That's how bad it is. When I'm almost at the same level of this woman now, because once this movie comes out and I have a line to say, I actually have speaking part instead of just falling down dead. And I'm petty with that shit.
By all means, be petty.
Because once this comes out,
be real.
And I look at my IMDb and I look at hers, I'm like, who the are you?
Who are you?
You might know more bigger people in the industry because, you're connected to them because of what you did.
Yeah.
But man, I will always be bitter. I hated that. I will always be bitter with it because there was no rhyme or reason as to why. And I'm always like, if you don't want to be friends or whatever on a social media platform, I don't care. That's fine. But to block, to ignore, and to like you don't exist because I'm not on your side.
Yeah.
And it's not really that I'm on your opposite side. I'm just in the middle, and I don't really take sides. And that was even worse. Like if I was on the side of like the opposite side of her, because she was always F this guy, and if I was like praise this guy, and then I could say okay, well she just doesn't we're on polar opposites. Me, it was just hey stop thinking on one side or the other, and maybe think about
that's too much
us versus them. And it's like but the husband and I had so many cool conversations and about how it's great that we can disagree outside those walls but come inside and be a family. And so that's still going to bother me, and it shouldn't. And I know if anybody were to say, Brian, don't stop holding a grudge, I would say you're absolutely right. I should let it go. But it bothers me, and it's not about having any kind of connections, or I wouldn't be able to do what I wouldn't have been able to do what it is that she could have gotten me to do, and I could have done it on my own through through crowdfunding. I didn't even need her, but I can do all these things without help apparently. But that was my Saturday night 2 takeaways, was just the kind of a lot of these people in the groups were there, but they were in their groups, so they don't they don't need to expand or talk to anyone outside of it, which again is normal. I guess it's normal. That's kind of the way people are.
That happens when we go to the company parties where I work.
You too?
Yeah, right, babe. Like when we go to the company parties, even my own team was running away. They thought we were following them to socialize with them. Yeah. We were just in the area, and they would go the opposite direction.
It's so weird.
And I'm just I'm not here to talk. I'm looking for someone. I was looking for from our friend, and it's funny because there is one person that would look from afar, and I literally told my wife, I was like, don't look right now, don't make it obvious. I was like, but if you look in a few seconds or minutes in the direction at like 12 o'clock or whatever, I'm like, this person has been staring all night. I know who they are, but I've never been introduced to them. I don't know them.
Okay.
And she looked up, she goes, yeah, she's like staring at you hardcore. And I'm like, yeah. And I was like, I don't know why. It's because like, do you want to be social? Do you want to introduce yourself? But like, I'm not going to make that move. I don't know you. I've never been introduced to you, and we don't work together.
You're just waiting for you to come over.
Yeah, but like, stop staring. Why are you staring at me?
Because that's the way that people say hi, is stare.
Apparently.
Yeah. Come here. Wait a second. You and the intern are married?
Yes. Oh, yeah, we are.
Wait.
Remember when we started back up, I was like, the intern and I had an affair. But none of us, remember? You're like, wait, how does that work? And I'm like, yeah, you're right. We were just married. But
I don't want to make sure as people listening that these, again, they're observations. They're not really me. It's not really complaining because, me, I would have been like, if any of them would come over and like, hey, come over and join us, I would have been like, nah, I'm good. I just want to finish the burger. Sometimes the offer is more important than the actual want to, because I would have had to stand over there and I wouldn't have known anybody. I would have awkwardly just stood there staring at the TV. But it's still just, that kind of...
I don't know. I'd like to say names, but I won't because it'll be too obvious. But like, there's like a group of people that we do talk to, and there's such a big difference. Like, you can tell the difference, and like people are caring.
Yeah.
And they like you can actually sense like they're genuine and actually are caring. Then there's just people who are like, oh, we know you, cool, we can talk and stuff. It's just people are different. Yeah. People are different, and I think.
Oh, we know the genuine people. It's the ones we interact with the most.
A lot. I'm gonna tell you, a lot is people have changed. The social aspect, friendships. We've talked about this before. Friendships are so different. So different nowadays, and it's like with all this AI stuff and technology, social media, that fucks you up because you're doom scrolling all day. You can't even. You ever see those videos of people? I want to do this video, but those people that are walking down the street and they cross over someone, like they cross paths with someone. The person's like, "Oh my god, I love your jacket," and they're like, and then they walk past and you hear them scream, "Fuck!" because they couldn't they couldn't like respond well. Yeah. And I think that is literally what happens. Yeah. And so I think people just, and people like what they like, and that's it. No one likes to get uncomfortable.
I try to not take it personal. I mean, it's like, I know they're not sitting there saying, look at that dumbass over there. I mean, one or two of them might have.
This reminded me when I was in high school in the cafeteria and I was brand new, moved into the district.
Are you kidding me?
I was the one. I'm triggered.
I was the one terrorizing the kids in the cafeteria. Yeah.
I totally could see it. Like, if we were in high school together, Brian would be like, hey, bitch. Or like, hey.
I would have made fun of you.
Throw the fries at me, and I would have been like, I would have beat your ass.
And if it would have been in my generation where I could say whatever phrases and words I wanted to, it would have been really bad. Yeah. Now you can't really say it.
Thanks, Brian.
Hey, I'm just toughing you up.
Yeah.
I'm just toughening you up, just trying to make you get ready for the world. That's all it is.
What do you... like back in the day, I'm like, what are you talking about? I am tough. It's definitely different. And, I have to say with... like at work when we hire new people in general, any departments, you see such a big difference. People are so different. The younger generation, the older generation, it's like night and day. Where you're from, what coast are you from, and you could tell the difference because like depending on what state you're from, you could be very outgoing socially or just like
very obnoxious.
Wow. Okay.
I didn't say what state. I'm in New Jersey.
Yeah.
Massachusetts.
Yeah. Philly.
Or Pennsylvania. Not Pennsylvania, because some people in Pennsylvania are cool. It is really just Philly.
It's just, again, depends on the person, but I do see that a lot. I feel like it's a confidence issue. Yeah. And people don't like to be uncomfortable. True. Which is, that's where you grow. Being uncomfortable leaves room for growth. That's how you grow. Yeah. Like, it's like grieving the loss of someone or an animal or, like... you grow when those things happen. You don't just like stay the same. You're like, cannot compute. You know, you're like a robot and you just move on. So that's crazy. I'm actually kind of surprised.
Like I said, it's not. It was just an observation.
Yeah.
And it's the observation in the realm of you walk through the halls like, oh, hey, good to see you. Where's the other half? Are you both going to be here? It's really good to see you. Oh, it's cool that you're at the event. And then, it's time to go, hang out and just chill. And it's like, I'm with my friends. And it's like...
with my
Instead of being like, hey, come over here. Hey, this is, who, so-and-so.
Yeah.
He's part of this or, he's all the events, hey, sit down, have a drink with us, something like that.
Yeah.
But that... Again, it's just...
that happened today. We ran into someone we knew, and the energy was great. And then another person came in and talked, and I was like, "Oh, hi, nice to meet you. I'm so and so. This is my wife." And they're like, "Oh, I thought you already met." And I was like, "Oh no." I was like, "No, I haven't." But and I think that's the aspect. Because I do see that a lot. I saw that in the baby shower. I was like kind of surprised when people were like, "Oh, let me introduce you." Because sometimes you start talking to that one person that introduced themselves, or you introduce yourself to them, and then you're like, there's other people around, and you don't introduce. Yeah. So there's a lot of social set-ins that people are they're not used to. Like I don't. They're with their homies, their friends, and then
that's what I said. It wasn't like that big of a deal. It's just. I just observe a lot when I'm out in social gatherings like that.
There's
like,
a lot of people to be around,
when we go around, like, even sometimes we go to marketplaces or signs, sometimes I'm seeing how people interact with each other. And, like, people, like, that we... Like, if someone were to go to a marketplace, it's like, you don't know who... Like, someone who just happened to show... Hey, look at the... You're like, I don't know. They don't... I don't look at that, but the people who know each other that come around, I just see kind of... I always am fascinated, like you, of the dynamic... of who's getting along tonight, who's interested in talking tonight, whose energy is off tonight. And even though there's a lot of reasons as to why energy can be off. Like that one with the last one we both, we're just like, what the hell? Well, you just going to look away from us? Really? All the support and putting on your page like, hey, thanks. And it could have just been a one-off. But it's still that one-off. Can make a big difference in terms of future interactions.
Yeah, it sets the precedent to how we're gonna react or act next time.
So I guess the moral of the story is
stop fucking around.
Well, you don't have to be like. I'm not. My moral is like you don't have to be like, hey, everything. Like you don't have to like blast energy, but just you got to be careful that if there are people that you enjoy or in your orbit, and you see them, making sure like a nod, a hey. Is can be important to someone, like, because someone could be like at a con or at an event or at a dinner and be like, hey, I'm just sitting here, and someone say, hey, what's up? How's your night go? Could be like everything, because a few people that did come up and talk to me, I was like, oh, this is cool, and it's like, hey, what's up? And I put the burger down and talk for a minute, and then they go about their way, and I go about mine, because again, they're all with their relationships and spouses, because everyone's taken or gay or taken and gay, so I'm just. There's nothing left. I mean, unless I wanted to buy someone for the hour, I really can't find anyone to,
We've talked about this multiple times throughout episodes.
I'm gonna talk about it a lot.
Oh, hey, and it's like, my boyfriend and Brian's like, close me out. Give me my check.
The servers, I
didn't even ask about your boyfriend or relationship.
Like, hey, which burger do you like better? It's like, well, my boyfriend prefers.
You're like, I'm done. Here's your menu back. I'm leaving.
And I swear when that happens, I was like, look, I get it. You had to tell me you're in a relationship so I don't hit on you. Yeah. Thank you. Can we move on with the food now?
Is it even that? Like, sometimes people live for their significant other.
Oh, that's their identity is being in a relationship.
That's sad, though. Because if they break up or, like, something,
they'll just have somebody else immediately. I mean, hell, we saw that in the marketplace where you're like, I was like, oh, this one's cute over it. She's really pretty. Well, she's married. I'm like, okay, never mind. And then like, oh, I think she's getting divorced. I'm like, okay, let me wait a second. Because I don't like, I'm not going to push it. And then, like, 2 months later, wait, she's pregnant. It's like, wait.
Both of us, we were like,
wait, what? And it looks like it's more than 2 months.
Even the intern was like, wait, what? And I was like, I don't know.
And I'm just sitting here saying,
I don't know.
All I wanted to do was wait for a moment to give her a small. But man,
you waited 1 second too long, right?
I'm telling you, a girl breaks up or divorces someone, you got like 30 seconds.
Yeah, you got
before some dude comes in, and because she doesn't want to be alone, and no one ever does.
Oh my god!
She will just take whatever comes at her for like whatever dick just puts in her face.
Oh my
like.
god. You didn't bring the thing. You could have thrown it in the camera.
I'd be like, well, no, we're saving that for something special so they know what I'm about.
It's so true. Guys, I must say that, like, this involves social interactions, too. Love yourself. If you don't love yourself, it becomes apparent. It bleeds into the socialization. It bleeds into your image. And the fakeness.
And
it
your
creates
relationships
fakeness.
or fakeness of the relationships.
Like, it's okay to be in love and have a partnership or a marriage or or whatever, but, like, don't make it your whole identity.
And it's okay to not have one if the relationship doesn't work out.
It's okay if things don't work out.
It's okay to take a breath and take a moment.
Doesn't mean it's something. It's your fault or anything. Like, growth. Everything is growth.
Because there's people like me out there that are going to give you time and space. And so if someone zooms it, zoom, 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 zoom. Because you know me, as soon as they get taken, then suddenly they become attractive.
Yeah.
Oh man,
I thought that was so funny.
She's got a man now.
Hey,
man,
she
is cute.
That person is. No, I could never. And then all of a sudden, you know what? I think I like. Oh.
Yeah, she got boyfriend. And if she were to break up tomorrow, I'll be like, no, I don't know.
No, I don't want you no more.
And then she starts with the next one. I was like, man, she's kind of hot.
Isn't that crazy how that works?
Well, for me, because I'm always self-sabotaging.
No.
Yeah.
Yeah, but like it does work like that, and it's just human curiosity and like.
But for me, it's definitely like, oh, now that I can't, I can feel comfortable letting my feelings go.
Want what you can't have.
There's part of it's true. But for me personally, part of it is because now I don't have to have that work. Because you know me, I'm worried that she'd be like, yeah, let's do this. So if she's taken, then it's like, I can feel free to have an interest or be attracted because I know there's no opportunity.
Yeah. The
moment there's opportunity, I'm like, well, crap, I got to back
off.
Get away because you might say yes, and that's scary.
Yeah.
Because it'd be cool to have someone to bring to Man Monster one day, but then that means I'd have to find someone. And I don't think there's anyone out there. Maybe we could ask our listeners to find someone for me.
I've always wanted to do a speed dating episode for you. I always have. Remember how many people I've tried to introduce you to? And you're like, no, I'm good. I'm good. I'm like, come on.
We should.
Even the one of the bars had like a speed dating event, and I was like, Brian, please, can we do this? I'll sit across the way.
Why I didn't want to do it? Because I've thought about speed dating for a long time, but you know how many women. Tell them. How many taken women wanted to do speed dating just for fun because they wanted to see what it's like, knowing that they had no interest and no option to date whoever it is. And speed dating became infiltrated by those that are in relationships.
You see how everything gets infiltrated?
Or in relationships that aren't really happy, so they're hanging on until they find someone else, and I ain't playing that game at all.
Yeah, open relationship.
But if we have listeners out there that have single friends, I don't know where you'd find a single friend.
Please.
And if they are...
I want to do a dating show.
And if they are single, then that probably means there's something really wrong with them. But...
You know, that's so funny you mentioned it, because not this weekend, the weekend before, I literally told the intro, I was like, do you think this person's like a little cuckoo?
Yeah.
And they're like, what? Why are you even asking? I was like, because this person, like, when we see them... laughs at my jokes, funny, really nice. When they hug, it's like like it's genuine. But I'm like, they don't. I never hear about relationships. I was like, you think they're like fucking crazy, like a psycho, like obsession psycho?
It's because it's they them.
No, this one's for sure. No, she's definitely a feminine.
So if anybody
maybe
out
we
there,
could do that. I'm gonna put her on the list first.
So remember,
I got like 3 already on the list.
Remember who I am, and don't just bring in anybody.
What, Brian?
You know me.
Socialize.
I don't. It's just.
I cannot get Sophie Cunningham lookalikes or kind of athletic people to come and do speed dating. I can't. I have no power.
I needed
when it comes to that.
I needed one more season with Sophie here. One more, because I got one season of sand volleyball, and if I'd had one more with her, because we were just starting to talk. And I'm not saying that she. I'm not saying that. I'm not. I'm obviously. I'm not. I mean, I'm like nothing to her, you know.
Oh my God, Brian.
But we were bonding and like laughing, and she was. I needed one more season. I was gonna actually, you're gonna be proud of me because I was gonna be like, let people.
I know we talked about it
before. After I was like, let's get some zips, let's do some wings.
Yeah.
I was gonna take that shot. I know, and I would have been the one fingering her.
Oh my God, Brian! Oh, I have been sharing that meme. This shit is
Everyone
fucking
has.
Hilarious.
And it's like, and the thing is, that is, having played against her,
yeah,
that is who she is.
Yeah, she's awesome.
It is not fake at all,
No.
because she's got a podcast and everything.
Yeah.
It is, she doesn't give a shit. She's just living her life, having fun.
I saw that clip. She's like, it just pissed her off.
Yeah.
She's like, I was just...
She's like, she told me not to point at her, so I was just going to keep pointing at her. That's, that I wish I would have had. Because when she left the season, she's like, I'm going to come back after the season and play again. And then she tore her MCL, was it? One of her ligaments. So she was rehabbing during the winter. So and then I think she ended up, I don't know if she ended up selling her house here or she moved,
right?
Yeah. Because she didn't play here anymore. So she loves it here, the tan and the sun. But I don't think she wanted to stay here anymore. But yeah, so since she's...
play on the Mercury?
I don't know. I don't think she wanted to play with Tarasi and Brittany Griner because I don't think they were...
Yeah.
So that's for the people listening, your homework is to find...
Please.
someone that I can... Because my goal in life, I have one goal left.
What is it?
I don't even know how long because I don't have the time.
You're good.
To go... And this is like real.
I'm like so excited over here.
It's kind of sad.
Oh, Brian.
My goal in life is to go on one more date before I die.
Really? Oh,
a real, not a friend date like, hey, I'll take you out to dinner, or like. And I'm not saying it has to lead to anything for the night.
Just a date.
Yeah, just someone that I have. There's some sort of mutual interest, and it's not just two people hanging out, or there's that how that date that kind of. Hey, I kind of want to hang out with you. You kind of want to hang out with me. I want to see what you're about, and and she pays. Okay, no, I don't even do that for like normal people. So that's my goal, is to find, and at the end of the day, I can just give her a hug, shake her hand, and just say thank you. That's my bucket list. Now I can move on.
Check.
But you don't tell her that till afterwards, because if she goes in with that mindset, she'll probably be like, "Why am I doing this?" So.
We don't want fake.
And I'll be gentleman. I'll be nice. I will pull the chair out. I'll do all the shit.
He opens the door first and walks in first.
I'll do all the shit that women actually don't seem to care about anymore, like opening the door, pulling out the chair.
Yeah.
Being attentive, listening. I'm telling her like I haven't been to jail. I've not committed adultery. I haven't been married 3 times. I don't have 5 kids out there. All the stuff that are attractive to women. So.
I really want to do a speed dating episode for Brian. So please help my dream come true.
Please make sure she's...
Along with fulfilling what Brian just said.
And please make sure she's not young. Over 30, please. I don't mind younger. You know me, I've always, because older women tend to have kids, and I just can't. I have my mom's sister, just... It would be difficult. But yeah, make sure she's, And then again, I don't care. It's just one night. It's one date. It's one dinner. It's whatever. One round of mini golf. I'm just gonna...
Mini golf, yeah.
Seriously, or Top Golf or something like that. It's not going to be a movie, because then you don't talk for 2 hours, and I'd rather talk. So maybe a Dave and Buster's night for skee ball and games and fun. I don't know. I'm pretty simple.
That was the internet
An aquarium date, something like that.
That's cool.
Yeah.
I like the aquarium.
And
I'm gonna be there, 10 feet away, recording everything.
Okay.
Vlogging.
So that is the
speed date.
If any of the people that listen got this far, so we'll know if they did.
We better get.
And I can think of one person that I know that listens to be like, dude, I've tried to hook you up a few times.
Hey, keep it coming. Let's do it.
I will be willing to do it this time. I'll even I'll even brush my teeth.
Brian!
I may not even wear a hat. God. Who knows?
I think.
Weird not to wear a hat.
Actually, we did. I didn't tell you this. We actually did receive a spicy DM.
What?
Yeah, we did.
About hot sauce?
After we talked to that one person, I was like, "No, you beat us with the DMs."
Oh.
And we actually got one.
Was it to you or me?
It was like we were gonna be part of a throuple.
Really?
I was like, they realize that I'm married? Yeah, I'm gonna show you after.
Oh, I can't wait.
I felt special. Not only were we discovered and invited, VIP style, then we received a DM.
We get a threesome.
And I thought it was just for Brian, but it involved me too. I was like, okay. So, exciting stuff is happening, guys.
Yay! The micro penis gets put to work.
We're a good time, guys. We're a good time. You can't deny it. Anyways, even though it's scorching hot out right now, make sure you wake up at 4 a.m. to go outside, get some sun, and touch grass. Okay, bye!